There's news, there's sense and there's nuisance. This show is all about that last bit.
आज आर पार में मैं अदानी के मुद्दे पर दूध का दूध और पानी का पानी करने जा रहा हूँ।
धन्य है अमीश जी ने अदानी के मुद्दे पे चुप्पी तो तोड़ी, वैसे ना तोड़ते तो बेटर होता। क्या क्या देखना पड़ गया हमें इस हफ्ते। For all the mental health assaults we take for you, press that like button guys. वीडियो के लाइक बटन को लाइक करें so we reach more and more people can watch this amazing show. So do it, like this video. Now, after watching TV news this week, I really thought to myself, why on earth did Gautam Adani spend 600 crore rupees to buy NDTV? एक बड़े मीडिया चैनल को खरीदने का सबसे बड़ा फायदा क्या है कि वो मीडिया चैनल मुसीबत के वक्त काम आए। बट आफ्टर द हिंडनबर्ग मुसीबत अदानी भी सोच रहे होंगे कि भाई, did I really need NDTV when I could have always counted on Arnab?
Listen to me, the Adani crisis is over.
और सुधीर,
आज आपको ये भी पता होना चाहिए कि क्या गौतम अडानी किसी बड़े षड्यंत्र का शिकार हो रहे हैं।
और अमीश,
प्रश्न ये भी है कि कहीं हमारे देश का विपक्ष हिडनबर्ग के एजेंडे वाले जाल में फंस तो नहीं गया है।
कहीं विपक्ष किसी जाल में फंस तो नहीं गया है। In case you're wondering कि ये जाल किसने फेंका है, अमीश देवगन का एक्सपर्ट पैनलिस्ट हैज द आंसर।
पॉर्न स्टार मिया खलीफा से लेके ग्रेटा से लेके दिशा रवि, मतलब दर्जनों, और उसके बाद अब ये हिंडनबर्ग, ये सारे उसी के एक कड़ी हैं और ये आर्थिक आतंकवाद फैलाने की कोशिश की एक प्लानिंग हुई।
मिया खलीफा एंड हिंडनबर्ग are part of the same gang जो हिंदुस्तान में फाइनेंशियल टेररिज्म फैला रहा है, and this guy is supposed to be a lawyer. This Holi, we all want to drink the bhang that this guy is drinking. Seriously, that's some potent stuff that we'd like to hallucinate on. As if that wasn't enough, Gullu came up with this analogy.
आपको हार्ट अटैक हो सकता है, आप आज से भागना छोड़ दे। कोई सिम्टम्स नहीं है, इट इज एज सिंपल एज दैट। कोई सिम्टम्स नहीं है, आपका ब्लड प्रेशर हाई नहीं है, आपको प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, लेकिन एक फलाने डॉक्टर ने बोला है कि मुझे आपका चेहरा देख के लगता है कि आपकी आंखों से आपको हार्ट अटैक हो सकता है। उसके बाद आप काम करना छोड़ दें।
फलाने डॉक्टर ने बोला है आपको हार्ट अटैक हो सकता है।
ये सुन के हमें ब्रेन अटैक हो गया। Told you, Adani just wasted 600 crore. He had an anchor on an Ambani channel willing to do what these NDTV wallahs are too posh to do. If you're confused, then Hindenburg is the falana doctor that has predicted a heart attack for Adani Enterprise. बस मुंह देख के. That's what Hindenburg did. शक्ल पसंद नहीं आई अदानी की. That was what the 32,000 word report was reduced to by Amish. दूध का दूध, पानी का पानी तो क्या, अमीश दूध में और पानी डाल रहा है।
मैंने आज जरूर थोड़ी रिसर्च करी और रिसर्च निकाल के ये पता करा कि हिंडनबर्ग नाम की चिड़िया का नाम क्या है।
कि हिंडनबर्ग नाम की चिड़िया का नाम क्या है।
इतनी रिसर्च करी और ये पता चला कि हिंडनबर्ग नाम की चिड़िया का नाम क्या है। हिंडनबर्ग है भाई, हिंडनबर्ग नाम की चिड़िया का नाम हिंडनबर्ग है।
अगले 30 मिनट का आप इंतजार करिए, उसके बाद मैं एक और बड़ी कहानी खोलने जा रहा हूँ आज।
नहीं हो गया बस। थैंक यू फॉर योर रिसर्च अमीश जी, वी डोंट नीड इट। Now, this week the parliament saw some stormy scenes with the opposition cornering the Modi government on the Adani-Hindenburg saga. There was narebazi. There were some very filmy dialogues.
किसने अपनी माँ का दूध पिया?
Some very unparliamentary language.
Who has to fulfill these? And if you consider this after 10 years also.
Mahua Maitra used a terrible Hindi abuse, starting with H and ending with I. Crazy. How can anyone even talk like that?
And 5 very pointed questions by Rahul Gandhi on the Adani saga.
पहले गुजरात का मामला था, फिर ये हिंदुस्तान का मामला हुआ, अब ये इंटरनेशनल मामला हो गया है। तो
Yup. The questions that Rahul Gandhi had for Modi ji were expunged from Parliament record, except for one question on the electoral bonds.
also an important question, जरूरी सवाल, अदानी जी ने बीजेपी को पिछले 20 साल में कितने पैसे दिए हैं? इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड्स में कितना पैसा दिया है?
Just when Rahul Gandhi was getting started this week, Arnab declared, कोई जरूरत नहीं है, सब ठीक चल रहा है. Where's the crisis?
Where is the crisis, viewers? Where is the crisis? Someone tell me. Where is the crisis? I can't find it. Is it behind my chair somewhere?
जब नैरेटिव हो जाए आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल, पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट को करके गोल, प्राइम टाइम में जोर जोर से बोल, all is well.
We are fine. Let me tell you the good news. We are fine. The bad news is for the lobby. We are fine. Our country is fine.
Our business climate is fine, our markets are fine, everything's fine, the markets are fine. Markets are fine, the economy is fine, the Indian shareholders are fine. We're fine. We're fine. I'm having a little cup of tea in my hand. As usual, I've got 4 pence in my hands. I'm having a good time. Everything's fine.
There is nothing that we can
Everything's fine.
here.
Somewhere in the middle of this everything is fine, la vie en rose, ringa roses debate, Arnab really lashed out at YouTubers. In fact, he's been lashing out at YouTubers all this week. I don't know who he's talking about. Akash, Akshat or Dhruv. हम तो बहुत छोटे लोग हैं अर्नब के लिए. God knows who he was talking about, but according to Arnab, सारी गलती इन YouTubers की है. एमी हवा बना रहे हैं. एमी.
It will require more than some dim-witted YouTubers, much more than some dim-witted YouTubers to proclaim and then bring about the end of the Indian economy. Some people have got so carried away by these foolish, illiterate YouTubers. कौन से YouTube channel को देख के economics और business समझ रहे हैं आप?
It's funny that Arnab lashed out at YouTubers because I think if it wasn't for YouTubers, digital media, newspapers and some very few anchors, Arnab not included, the Hindenburg report would have died a silent death. Hindenburg released its report on Jan 24th. Guess what Arnab was doing on Jan 25th? Debating Shaheen Bagh modus operandi.
The Shaheen Bagh model. We can't take it anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Shame on the people who are pushing it.
Arnab stays totally silent on Hindenburg report from 26th to 31st, serving us his usual fare.
The boring broadcasting corporation, who some call the BBC. You know who is funding the BBC, ladies and gentlemen? The BBC is funded by China.
Arnab finally did a show on breaking news of Adani scrapping their FPO on Feb 1st. On Feb 2nd, as Adani stocks tumbled, Arnab was like, "Chalo, aa jao maidan mein. Let's be bindas. Let's take on Adani."
This is Republic. Say what you want, be bindas, man.
Somewhere the traders got excited. There's this whole story. Was it just a story of Adani is the next big thing? Adani is going to become bigger than Ambani, or was there something else? Adani is not India, and I think the Adani group should also be a little circumspect about waving the national flag when it is in trouble. You know, I think that's not appropriate.
To be fair, Arnab's debate was actually quite sane and balanced and quite watchable. But soon enough, on Feb 3rd, things took a turn.
It can easily be a Chinese hit job.
By Feb 6th, Arnab was like, "Crisis over, guys. Move on. Nothing to look here."
My hashtag tonight is Adani storm ends.
And as soon as Rahul picked up the issue on Feb 7th in Parliament, Arnab decided it's time to go batshit.
So when Rahul Gandhi finally spoke, there was nothing left to speak about really. The markets had spoken.
Who's GVK? I don't know who's GVK. But I know that Rahul Gandhi went on and on about GVK, my GVK, this GVK, that GVK. GVK lost Mumbai Airport. Why did they lose Mumbai Airport? I mean, what's the problem?
And more batshit.
How did Greta Thunberg, Adani, Toolkit come back together? And don't smile. Now you know you've been caught. This is not a research group, Monojit. It's a big conspiracy, Sohail. I think we need to really watch out for what has happened here. The con job was Hindenburg, Monojit. The con job was Hindenburg. You fell for it.
The con job was Hindenburg.
It's sad to say this, but I think Arnab was taking his cue very conveniently from the markets. When Adani share prices were down, he said, "Time to question. Let's ask some hard questions." And when the share prices started going up, he's like, "What crisis? Where's the crisis?" How convenient.
Basing primetime debates on market movements is subject to market risk quite literally.
My concerns are growing. If the stock has been so overvalued, then at what point does this hit the Indian banking system? Pray, why has LIC shown so much absolute and total faith in Adani stock? The market's basically realizing that the dubious, tainted Hindenburg should not have been trusted at all. And the Adani fundamentals, with their results shining through, that this attempt to bring down a company and try and conspire to bring down the government had ended in a pathetic failure. I'm concerned about the geostrategic impact of this, not just the business impact. See, the Adani issue, yesterday I told you it was ending, today it is over. The only channel that had put it fair and square and hit bullseye is Republic. Ladies and gentlemen, all the business channels, all the business papers have let you down. The reality is they've not taken a stand where they needed to. The stocks are rallying, they're even hitting the upper circuit. The Q3 numbers are promising. The markets are far from any collapse.
A few moments later.
Adani shares continue to fall. Let's hedge.
What's the message? Well, the message is this, that the markets were not bearish for Adani and the markets are not bullish about Adani either. The markets don't care about Adani.
This week, Adani Group promoters decided to prepay a substantial chunk of their loans that were due in March and September this year. All this seems to be working for investor sentiments as most Adani shares were hitting the upper circuit at the time of recording this show. But, and this is a big but, should journalistic reporting, opinion and analysis on the Hindenburg saga be as volatile as the markets? Or worse, should it take its cue from how the stock prices are performing? If journalists start reporting based on the movement of the markets, what on earth would happen to news? The Adani saga has badly hit the reputation of one of India's largest enterprises and made investors very nervous. Nervous? Why should you be nervous? India is growing, you're growing, everyone is growing, everything is growing. The troubles of the Adani group continue to grow. The opposition has sharpened its attack on Modi. Modi, 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 Modi! Most of our primetime anchors, the Maharathis, the great ones at least, ignored the Hindenburg report for almost 10 days when there was sheer bloodbath happening in the stock markets. When they woke up to the story, it was only to attack everyone, from Hindenburg to YouTubers to the opposition, obviously.
इस पूरे मामले में विपक्ष को एकजुट होकर सियासत करने का एक बड़ा मौका मिल गया है।
अडानी पर लड़ाई तो विपक्ष दल भाई भाई, क्योंकि ये काम इससे पहले बड़ा मुश्किल लग रहा था।
यानी ये विपक्ष बिखरा हुआ है बिल्कुल, लेकिन गौतम अडानी ने आज इस विपक्ष को एक साथ एक मंच पर बिल्कुल इकट्ठा कर दिया।
विपक्ष को लगता है कि देश की बड़ी आबादी शेयर में इन्वेस्ट तो करती नहीं, इसलिए जब तक ये यकीन नहीं दिला दिया जाएगा कि आपका पैसा डुबा दिया पीएम मोदी ने, तब तक माहौल कैसे बनेगा बॉस?
The old cliche. Why are politicians doing politics?
हम ये नहीं कह रहे कि कौन सच्चा कौन झूठा, लेकिन इतना जरूर है कि इसमें जांच होनी चाहिए, राजनीति नहीं।
राजनीति नहीं।
भाई रूबिका, राजनेता राजनीति नहीं करेगा तो और कौन करेगा? और जब एंकर्स जर्नलिज्म करना भूल जाए तो राजनेता का राजनीति करना तो और भी जरूरी हो जाता है। It's sad to say, but if the opposition had not done politics over Adani, then our star anchors would have happily ignored this story. In all of this, we the people are at a loss. Between Modi government's bluster, all is well, and opposition's sometimes over-the-top doomsday predictions for India, important questions on the fundamentals of Adani enterprises have not been discussed enough. Instead, we get gems like this.
किसी का पैसा गया नहीं है अभी तक, किसी का पैसा गया नहीं है, लेकिन अंदेशा है कि पैसा जा सकता है। उस अंदेशे की वजह से हम सब कुछ अपना रोक दें। क्या ये करना जायज है?
गुल्लू, the point is not to wait for people to lose money कि लोग पैसा गवाएंगे फिर हम बात करेंगे. It's not even to wait for the economy to collapse. It's to check if something is amiss right there and then and check it before things really go bad. Meanwhile, the Modi government also needs to answer some very tough questions on its closeness or perceived closeness to one billionaire whose growth story has now gotten linked to India's growth story over the past 8 years, given the sheer number of contracts he's got. और जब राहुल गांधी मोदी से pointed questions पूछते हैं, instead of responding to those very pointed questions, all Modi ji does is make fun of some nameless, faceless, what else but इकोसिस्टम।
कुछ लोगों के भाषण के बाद पूरा इकोसिस्टम समर्थक उछल रहे थे।
मोदी जी, आप पता नहीं किस इकोसिस्टम की बात कर रहे हैं, किस इकोसिस्टम में रहते हैं, क्योंकि जो टीवी न्यूज इकोसिस्टम देश पे हावी है, वहां तो आपके स्पीच देने से पहले ही, कुछ बोलने से पहले ही पॉम-पॉम्स तैयार रहते हैं।
कल ट्रेलर था, आज मोदी ने दिखाई पूरी फिल्म। राहुल बोल चुके, अब पीएम बोलेंगे।
In his entire speech, Modi didn't mention Adani even once. He did not respond to any allegations by Rahul Gandhi. In fact, he made fun of some of the allegations on the misuse of ED. He spoke about welfare, national security, and his almighty power of getting votes. No response to pointed questions. लेकिन टीवी न्यूज के इकोसिस्टम में मोदी जी ने राहुल गांधी को करारा जवाब दे दिया। जवाब दिया भी नहीं, लेकिन दे दिया।
आज प्रधानमंत्री मोदी ने लोकसभा में अपने आलोचकों और विपक्षी नेताओं को सामने बैठाकर करारा जवाब दिया।
आज प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने कांग्रेस पर जोरदार प्रहार किया। प्रधानमंत्री मोदी ने विपक्ष को करारा जवाब दिया।
In 84 minutes, Prime Minister Narendra Modi completely demolished the negative politics of the opposition.
अब हम
करे तो करे क्या, बोले तो बोले क्या,
करें तो क्या करें?
हिंडनबर्ग का सीक्रेट खेल एक्सपोज करने वाला चैप्टर भी लाया हूं।
अभी और बाकी है?
वो 2 शब्दों का इस्तेमाल करता है। एक है वी थिंक, यानी हम ऐसा सोचते हैं, और दूसरा जो शब्द वो इस्तेमाल करता है वो करता है वी बिलीव, यानी हम ऐसा मानते हैं, यानी हमें ऐसा लगता है, हमें ऐसा भरोसा है।
मैं भी 2 शब्दों का इस्तेमाल करना चाहती हूँ। आई थिंक इसको देख के अदानी डिसाइड कर लेगा NDTV खरीद लेते हैं, मार्केट में ये सब मिल रहा है। हिंडनबर्ग की पूरी रिपोर्ट में इसको ये नजर आया, बेसिक इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज सेंटेंसेस।
बॉस इतना ईमानदारी से किए हो तो वी बिलीव वी थिंक क्या लगा रहे हो? हटाओ, सीना ठोक के बात करो। अगर हिंडनबर्ग इतना ईमानदार है, फैक्ट्स पे बात कर रहा है, तो अपनी रिपोर्ट में वी बिलीव वी थिंक हटा कर दिखाए। एक चैलेंज हमारा भी तो ले।
माय गॉड, हिंडनबर्ग तो डर गया होगा ये सब सुन के, कांप गया होगा ये चैलेंज सुन के। They must be shitting their pants. That's all the nuisance we have for you this week. We'll be back next week. Until then, stay mad. That's the only way. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this episode. If you like it, then please like it. It's very important for you to like this episode. The more you like it, the more people are going to watch it. This is how the algorithms work. If you like it, it'll get suggested more to people who don't know Newsance. So a lot more people can discover TV Newsance. If you like this video, so please like it. Just like it. This week, Newslaundry is celebrating its 11th birthday. We are 11 years old. That's right. 11 years of free, independent, ad-free news. If you like the work we do, please show your love. Please wish us happy birthday by subscribing to newslaundry.com if you're not already a subscriber. With this subscription, you can get access to some amazing paywall content, like a recent Ram Guha interview with Abhinandan Sekhri. It's a very good interview. I'm sure you're really going to enjoy it. So you get a subscription and you get access to some amazing stuff like interviews, podcasts, and reports. So what are you waiting for? Log on to newslaundry.com and subscribe and wish us a happy birthday with your subscription.